Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all. This is a different kind of pothole you can make, uh, where you got a different object. Basically, you have an object that you put a texture on of like damaged road, for example. And now I just exported this plane into the game as a DAE. I didn't make the base 00, start 01, all that. So when I imported in this pothole DAE, for example, like this, I just told it to do collision type visible final mesh. I usually don't do that, but I did for this one. So what you do basically is you just take your textured object, and what we have here is a decal of a road texture, which this would work on highway too, because highway's got decals, like on the east coast or west coast, whatever it is. But basically you just take and lower the height of the texture, I mean of the terrain, so that it falls before, or below rather, the mesh. So I went beyond the mesh there. And it's just a different kind of look, a different kind of pothole. This is more of a realistic, like what you would see on the road, as opposed to some of the far extreme things some people make. This is more believable, I believe. But you know, potholes buckle, you know, the heat and all, you know, sometimes around the edges, they will like lift up some and be kind of rough here and there. But yeah, so that's why I like using this. I figured this out yesterday when I was working on the, well, I mean, I had the idea for it yesterday when I was working on the tunnel. So yeah, it's just a different kind of pothole effect you can make, opposed to just sticking a decal on the road and then just taking the road and, you know, lowering it to infinity like everybody does. I just thought it'd be something different, you know, somebody could do if you wanted to do something different. I mean, I realize this texture looks repetitive and is not the best texture. It's not even scaled the right size. It's just to give you an idea what you can do. If you have the right texture, you can make it look good. And if you have normal maps for it, it'd look even better. But I got the idea yesterday when I was working on this tunnel. I was doing something similar inside of here where I want it to look like, not just will it look like it's a damaged road, but it's an actual hazard. If you hit that, it could cause a pretty bad wreck. And you could lose control and go over this ice and, or, you know, fall over the edge or something. But yeah, if anybody wants to do that, you can pretty much do that. Now, I can explain it more in detail if anyone needs me to, but I don't think anybody needs to probably know how to make textures or anything like that. It's pretty simple stuff here. But it was pretty effective. I mean, this is just the only thing I can think right now. I mean, there's a lot of other things you could probably do with this idea, but it's not really coming to mind right now. But it was pretty effective. I thought they fixed where the decals updated instantly. They do most of the time. No, that's not true. They do about 50% of the time. Update dynamically. But this is pretty cool. I'll rebuild collisions and we'll run over it real quick. We're not in the right place. We'll run over it. I'll go over here. I mean, it really don't make that much of a difference. I mean, it does, but it's not so much of a difference that, it's not the kind of difference that's real dramatic. It's more subtle, you know, it's like more realistic, in my opinion. Now, whether the cars behave realistically, that's another thing. I don't know. I guess they do. We put this in slow motion, and we run over it. probably get a more realistic, behavior. And I fumbled the damn controls like an idiot.